This is Milo. Day after day, he chased crumbs on the cat's endless wheel, barely earning enough cheese to survive. He dreamed of building something of his own, a real business that made cheese while he slept. But he couldn't code, had no money for a team, and thought building an app was only for genius-rich mice. Lately, though, he kept hearing whispers. AI had changed everything. They said a single mouse with an AI assistant could now build things that used to need a whole team of engineers. Scared and skeptical, he resisted for weeks, convinced it was just another scam. But one night, desperation won. He sat at his cheap computer, opened an AI assistant called Claude, and typed his first question. Milo thought hard, then picked one small, annoying problem he and other mice faced every day. Many mice hoarded tiny bits of cheese, then forgot where they put them, leading to endless searching and wasted time. His idea: a simple app to track every bit of cheese, so no mouse ever lost a precious crumb again. With Claude as his tireless helper, Milo began to learn and build. Late into the night, the AI gave him code snippets, explained complex concepts, and debugged errors he couldn't even see. But it was still hard. Bugs appeared, things broke, and he often stared at the screen for hours, utterly confused. Claude made it possible for a non-coder, but Milo still had to learn, struggle, and push past countless obstacles. He spent hours searching for answers online, patching together solutions, and slowly piecing the puzzle together. He learned to break down problems, ask better questions, and persevere when everything felt hopeless. Finally, after months of late nights and endless debugging, he shipped a rough first version of his cheese tracking app. He launched it, waited, and nothing. Almost nobody used it. Crickets chirped louder than his app's download count, month after lonely month. The cat and his smug friends laughed. A mouse building an app. Ridiculous, they sneered. Discouraged and broke, Milo nearly gave up, his paw hovering over the delete button. He felt the hamster wheel calling him back, the easy despair of giving up. Just before quitting, a thought struck him. He had built what he thought was cool, not what users actually needed. He talked to a few real users, listened intently to their struggles, and finally understood their problem. With Claude's help, he rebuilt the app from the ground up, genuinely solving their actual cheese-finding headache. He relaunched it, and this time, a handful of users loved it. Those happy users told others, word spread through the maze, and more mice started downloading. Soon, he started charging a tiny fee for premium features, just enough to cover costs and earn a little extra cheese. It wasn't overnight riches, but a steady, growing stream of passive cheese. His tiny app, built from nothing, slowly became a real little business that made cheese while he slept. The cat, still busy on his giant wheel, didn't even notice this quiet revolution. The cheese from his app grew, slowly but steadily, until one day it was more than his miserable job paid. Heart-pounding, Milo marched to the cat's office, a single, determined mouse. He quit the wheel, walked out of the cage, and went all in on his own future. Milo had reached financial freedom, built from nothing but a cheap laptop, an AI assistant, and stubborn persistence. So what did Milo learn? He learned that the barrier to building something real was no longer money or a big team. First, AI is leverage, not magic. It lets one mouse do what used to need a whole team, but you still do the work. Second, you must solve a real problem for real users, not just build what you think is cool. Third, ship something rough quickly. Don't wait for perfection. Fourth, listen to your users. Really listen and iterate based on their feedback. The early users are your co-builders. Treat their suggestions like gold. Fifth, you must survive the brutal failure, months. Almost everyone quits too soon. Expect rejection, expect silence, and keep showing up. And finally, start small. The barrier to entry has never been lower. Milo was no genius coder. He started scared, broke, and clueless, with an AI assistant and one small idea. The tools have never been this powerful or this cheap. The best time to start building was years ago. The second best is tonight. Like and subscribe for more ways to escape the cat's maze and find your own cheese.